මේ පිළිබඳව මේ සම්බන්ධීකරණය කරපු අපේ සම්මි ෆර්නෑන්ඩෝ අපේ දුවටත් මේ වෙලාවේ විශේෂ ස්තුතියක් කරන්න ඕනේ. මොකද මේ අපේ සංගමේ මේ කටයුත්ත සාකච්ඡා ගන්න තමයි මේ සම්බන්ධීකරණය කරේ. ඒ වගේම අපිට මේ අවස්ථාවට සහභාගී වෙලා ඉන්න අපේ සංගමේ ජ්‍යෙෂ්ඨ සමාජිකයෝ ඒ වගේම වෙනත් සංගමවල සහ සිසු දරුදරි සියලු දෙනාම අපි පිළිගන්නවා.
සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නේ වන ජීවිත ආරූපකරණය සම්බන්ධව ඉන්නා වූ ඊටාම ප්‍රවීණෙක්. මා හිතනවා ඒකේ වැඩි විස්තර ඇත්තෙම අපේ බන්දු සර් සූදානමින් ඉන්නවා කියයි. ඔහුට ඇත්තටම මොහු ඉතාලි ජාතිකයෙක්, වයස අවුරුදු 40ක වගේ බලපුරුද්දක් තියෙනවා මොහුට මේ ශාස්ත්‍රයේ සම්බන්ධව. ඉතින් ඒ අත්දැකීමට අපට ඔහු FIAP ආයතනයත් සමග එක්කාසු වෙලා ඉන්නා වූ අධ්‍යක්ෂ මණ්ඩලයේ අයෙකු හැටියට ශ්‍රී ලංකා ජාතික ඡායාරූප කලා සංගමයට මේ සත්කාරය කරන්න එක්කාසු වුණා. එක පයින්ම ඔහු කැමැත්තෙන්ම මේ ඉගෙන ගන්නා වූ දරුවෝ වෙනුවෙන්. ඉතින් මේ අවස්ථාව අපිටත් බොහොම සතුටු අවස්ථාවක් වෙනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේකට සම්බන්ධ කර ගැනීමට ලැබීම. අද දෙන්න මේ ඡායාරූප සංගම්, පාසල් ඡායාරූප සංගම්, මාධ්‍ය ආයතන, සමාජ සංගම්, ඒ වගේම නොයෙකුත් අපේ ජ්‍යෙෂ්ඨයන් තවත් කිහිප ආකාරයෙන් ලංකාවේ නන් දෙසින් අපත් එක්ක එක්කාසු වෙලා ඉන්න මේ ඡායාරූප සංගම් මේකට මැදිහත් වෙලා අද එක්කාසු වෙනවා. ඉදිරියේදීත් අපි මෙවන් වැඩසටහන් ඔයගලන්ට දායාද කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඔයාලගේ අදහස් ඉදිරියේදී අප වෙත ලබා දෙන්න. ශ්‍රී ලංකා ජාතික ඡායාරූප කලා සංගමය කියන්නේ වසර 72ක් පැරණි ආයතනයක්. ඉතින් අපි 3 අවුරුදු පාඨමාලාවක් මෙහි නොමිලේ එදා සිට අද දක්වා පවත්වාගෙන යනවා. ඉතින් ඒකේ ඉගෙනගත් ශිෂ්‍යෝ ශිෂ්‍යාවන් බොහෝ පිරිසක් ඉන්නවා. අපිට ආඩම්බරයි අද තියෙන තත්ත්වෙත් එක්ක ඡායාරූප ශිල්පීන් ඉහළ තලයේ ඡායාරූප ශිල්පීන් බිහි කිරීම. ඒක අපේ පරමාර්ථයයි ශ්‍රී ලංකා ජාතික ඡායාරූප කලා සංගම. ඉතින් තාව වෙනකලුත් අපිත් එක්ක එක්කාසු වෙලා නැති පිරිස් ඉන්නවනම් අප සමග එක්කාසු වෙන්න අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම පාසල් ළමුන් වෙනුවෙන් වෙන අධ්‍යයන මාලාවක් විභාග පවත්වාගෙන යනවා අපේ සංගමය විසින්. ඒකට අපේ ජ්‍යෙෂ්ඨයෝ ප්‍රවීණයෝ අත්වලක් වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඔබ සැමටත් මේක හොඳ අවස්ථාවක්, මේ ආරම්භය අපත් සමග එක්කාසු වීම සම්බන්ධ. එහෙමනම් දැන් අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙ ස්ථ කරන්නට. එතුමන් ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා රිසාතෝ මහත්මයා. ඉතින් අපේ ප්‍රවීණ ඡායාරූප ශිල්පී, ඒ වගේම අද ලංකාවේ ඉහළම තලයේ ඉන්න බන්දු ගුණරත්න සර්ට ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ සම්බන්ධතා තියෙන එතුමන්ට මම ආරාධනා කරනවා රිසාතෝ මාතාව හඳුන්වා දෙන්නයි කියලා පිළිගන්නේ කියලා.
ස්තුති සමන්. ස්තුති ශාන්ත අපේ නව සභාපතිතුමා. Good evening to all of you. The National Photographic Art Society of Sri Lanka is one of the oldest photographic societies in Sri Lanka, founded in 1950. Since then, the society has produced a large number of internationally acclaimed photographers, those who are practicing not only locally but in various parts of the world. The NPS is playing a vital role in photographic art, being the liaison office for FIAP in Sri Lanka, Federation of International Photographic Art. Among our endeavors, photography classes leading to a diploma in photography, international and all-island photography competitions, photography seminars, workshops, social activities are a few to mention. As the first public event after our election of our new office bearers we had last month, we decided to invite an internationally recognized wildlife and nature photographer to share his experience with us. You all know that wildlife photography has become very much popular among Sri Lankan photographers, and there are so many award winners also among us. The invitee tonight is none other than Mr. Pierluigi Rizzato from Italy. He is a very good friend of cheetahs and lions. On behalf of the National Photographic Art Society of Sri Lanka, I warmly welcome Mr. Pierluigi Rizzato to the NPS Zoom platform this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, before our main presentation, I would like to invite Ms. Sandumi Fernando to introduce our speaker tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mandu. So, giving you a brief introduction about Mr. Rizzato, he's well experienced in the nature photography category with over 40 years of experience in his career. So he is more into nature as well as he's dedicated and he's committed to all of his work. Talking about the exhibitions also, in his competitions, he has won over 680 awards internationally as well as locally. He is also currently the director of FIAP as the ethics service. And he has also been honored as EFIAP Diamond 3, which is the highest level of honorable level of FIAP award. So over to you, Mr. Rizzato. We would like to invite you to continue with this, and we greatly appreciate your presence over here.
Thank you. Good evening. I am very happy to be with you this evening. This is my equipment. Can you see? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see.
I have a Canon, okay, but Canon or Nikon or any other brand is okay. I have some tripods. I have gimbal, this one. I have 500 millimeter, and this is the lens that I use normally, probably in 90% of my shots. Then 100, 400, and then some wide angle. What I want to say very clear is that to make good images in wildlife, in nature, the first important thing is not the equipment, but the knowledge of the subject that you are doing to take picture. You must live in the field, you must read books, you must learn the behavior of the animals in such a way to be able to be ready to shoot just a few moments before the action or the event will happen. If you don't do this, when you can see the event, it is always too late to take a picture of that event. Of course, if a lion is sleeping, no problem. But if there is an action, it is absolutely necessary. Okay, this is my preferred area, is the Serengeti National Park in the northern area of the Tanzania. And this is savanna. The Serengeti is a bush area in the north and the savanna area in the south. This is savanna after some days raining. So the grass becomes green and the herbivores can find something to eat. And what it is incredible is the huge area. From here, can you see my mouse? From here to here, that is the green part. There are about 15 to 20 kilometers. Incredible. I say this because it is, I would like that you understand how wide, how big, how far can be the research for animals. This is during a few days raining. This is the same place with 3-4 weeks without rain. So now the question is, why all these animals are here, even if it is not green? I mean, if they can't find good food, because they know that in this period the rain will come. So they roam up and down waiting for the rain. This is early morning. Sometimes there is fog, and this is a image. The sun is not yet up. I suppose it misses about 20 to 30 minutes before the sun come out, but I think it is a good atmosphere. This is, I repeat, late afternoon. The sun already went down, so no more sun, but the light is still good. And I like it to take picture of the silhouette. We can see the shape, black shape of the animal, but if we know the animal, we perfectly know which animal they are. The first is a wildebeest, zebra, zebra, wildebeest, wildebeest, zebra, wildebeest. This is a calf wildebeest. This is about 3 months old. This is very early in the morning, the first light. The sun will come up in half an hour. So really the first light, you can see the green, the grass, the color of the grass, but still I like the shape of the silhouette of the animal. We can see the light from down. It is unusual. Normally, when we see the rays of light, we see from up in the clouds coming down, and this is from down. Very rare. I never, only this time I saw this situation.
Okay.
This is still in early morning. This is an area of Serengeti with a lot of dead trees, and I like the composition because I found these trees, of course, but I put in the composition in a diagonal. This has been a morning very colored. You know that every day is different from the previous and the following days. And I always say that nature, you will never have a same picture of nature. If you take picture of the sunset of the dawn and you compare, you will never have the same situation, the same color, because of the clouds change, the color change. This is a rainbow. It is still raining. You can see here it is raining. And this is a rainbow. This is another situation, one's life. The sun is going down. You see the last part of the sun here. I suppose you are seeing the mouse. Here is still raining hard. Very quickly, the clouds here opened. The light of the sun became red, and we have blue and red. In the background, you see a lot of vulture and marabou storks up on the tree. This is a sunset with 2 giraffes. It seems that there is 1 giraffe with 2 neck and 2 feet, but there are 2. This is a European stork. The light is the first light, the first 5 minutes of the light of the sun coming up. You saw the savanna is flat, completely flat. So when the sun comes up, is very low, and it is very interesting because of the light. You can turn up and down this image. It seems almost the same. The mirror is perfect. I was lucky because here, in this moment, there was no wind. If wind, the water was not so calm, so
Like a mirror.
yes, but it is not moving because of the window, no.
Yes.
And so we can see you see the beak of the stork just coming out from the water, and it is dirty here.
Mm.
This is a small bird, and is yellow through, and it is like a very small bird. I like the color of this bird. This is a weaver, black-headed weaver, and here he is building his nest. If you see, there are small part of the grass. He normally fly in the ground, take one, and then go to the nest, and like a tailor, go sew inside. You see how it, no?
Mm.
And normally this bird choose the last part of the branch, because in this way he avoid predators like mangust, or like
Snakes.
mongoose or snake, exactly,
Snakes. Mm.
because they are just on top, just in the last part, and a heavier animal can't go without broken the and fall down.
Mm.
These are marabou storks, and they are fighting for a bone. And in this case, I was lucky again because no wind, but even because of the cross, no, the beaks make like a cross. These are parrots, lovebird, fishery lovebird. They are very small, very colored, very active. They never stay quiet. They continue to move up and down, to fly from here to there. But sometimes it is possible to take a picture. This is a starling, and this is an incredible situation. There was a starling up on a dead tree, and I decided to have a rest. I went out from my car. I drive my car always. I am the driver of the car. I am the driver and the guide always. And I went out of the car, and I saw this starling. He was making like toilet. Can I say toilet?
Yeah.
Okay, he was washing himself. And normally, when an animal see the shape of the man, run away. And this didn't move and continued to do what he was doing. So I went in the car, I took my lens, and I started walking in the direction. And this starling didn't fly away. And so I approached again closer. And I took this place where he is enlarging the plumes, no, you see. And it is strange. Now, for students, I would like to say, please have a look of the background. There is nothing in the background that can disturb the view of this image. You look straight to the subject, and you never change your eyes. You stay on it. There is really only a little part that I don't like. You see this one.
And the bird is straight looking at you.
Yeah, of course. But you see this one. This one is a, can I say defect? Defect? No, defect. a bad part of the image, okay, not good part, but I have it, and as I will say later, when Sandumi will ask me to talk about the rules of the contest, I will not remove because I want to respect the maximum, the ethics. Ethics say you
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
change anything of image. I mean, you can't add or remove any part of the image. Okay?
Yes.
So I left this one, even if I don't like it. But now you are seeing. Maybe if I was not telling you this, you never saw. Okay. This is an eagle, even in Serengeti, in the savannah. And this eagle just catched a bastard. You can see that the bastard is still alive.
Mm.
And the eagle started to remove the plumes, correct? The plumes?
Feathers.
Feathers, see,
Ah,
sorry.
feathers. Ah,
Sorry, with the beak removing just to eat then
to eat the bird.
yes. This is another, this is a picture before the other. Here you can see the action.
Mm.
He catched and he's removing from the water. Back here you have water. And now I can say something about this image. Okay, this is very simple. Nothing the background can disturb.
Yeah.
And the composition, I think, is okay. All the subject is inside. Here we have some part of this wing cut and these two main wing cuts. Now, what can we say? That if this is a good picture or not? We can debate about this, no? Discuss about image. This is a wrong image because some part of the wings are missing. In another way, we can say that this image showed to you exactly the action. And which are the principal parts of the action. At the end, each of us will decide if he likes or not. This is the same of before, and here it is more easy to see that the eagle is removing the
Feathers.
feathers. You see, no?
Mm.
And I like the idea to show exactly this action. This is a secretary bird. This bird is about 1.10 m high.
Ah.
And he catched a chameleon. Just catch it because this bird, the secretary bird, continues all the day to walk up and down the grass, looking for any kind of food. Can be insect, can be snakes, can be lizard, and in this case, you check the chameleon.
It's a chameleon.
These are two birds called ox pickers, and this is a giraffe. We can see that the birds picked some fairs, and which is the reason? They are building their nest.
Ah.
And so they use even fear of the giraffe.
Building materials.
Yes, exactly. This is an eagle attacked by a smaller bird, but this bird must defend his nest in the area. And so since the eagle is a predator, normally is a predator, the small bird attacks. And we can see that the eagle closed.
Nictitating membrane.
Yes, membrane. Yes, okay. Just to protect his eye, because the beak of or this bird is too close. And
Ah.
so immediately close to protect.
Mhm.
The same kingfisher. When kingfisher go in the water to try to take a fish, when he enters the water, he closes the membrane. The same. Okay, this is a marabou stork, and this is a small bird, and it seems, but it is not true, that this bird is going straight in the beak. This marabou stork was walking here, and this bird has a nest a few meters on the left. So the bird thought that maybe the marabou stork is coming here to catch and eat my small birds, my sons, my small, no, chicks, okay, my chicks.
Chicks.
And flew to attack this one. Of course, it is clear that there is no fight, no possible fight. So the bird, at the last moment, passed back 1 meter far than the beak of a marabou. Do you understand? It seems he's going straight, but he turned and go far. They are in two different plane, okay? They are flying to different plane.
Mhm.
One closer to me and the other far. Okay, eagle and two vulture. Rare, very rare. This vulture, they are white-faced vulture.
Vulture.
Yeah, and there is a carcass of a zebra.
Mhm.
Now, some considerations. This zebra is a young one, probably 1 year or a little bit less. Why I can say that it is young? Because older than 2 years have the stripes white and black. Here we have brown. Brown, they stay brown from 1 month to about 1.5 years. So it is clear that this is a young one. And another thing, how is possible that this zebra is dead? 100%, no lions, no hyenas, no predators. Why? Because if the cause was a predator, the predator was here eating. If no predator here, there is only the chance health problem. And these birds saw this carcass from the high, flying high, because they have very good eyes, and flying very high, they see, and then they go down. These are wildebeest running and going towards water, and you can see a lot of dust.
It's a lovely picture.
And you can see even here, there is a hill, a small hill, and even here they are coming down. And okay, this is another one. Here we have Mara River, and the herbivores often like to cross the river, even if there is a big danger, crocodiles. But it is too strong the aim, the goal to cross, and so they start to crossing, and sometimes they jump very high. This picture, by my opinion, is not perfect because it needed much space here in front of the face of the wildebeest. But this is my picture. I shot in this way, and I didn't succeeded in leaving more space because it is, you know, when you are shooting, often it is very fast the action, so it's not so easy to make the correct composition, the correct shape. But if I would like to, if it was possible to repeat, of course, more space in front here, it would be better. Sorry, I like this color. This color in this picture is fantastic, and this is a grass very close to me.
Mhm.
So very close, it means completely blurring. I often use this, how can I say, help joke to put some very close to the lens in such a way to have it very blurring. It can create like a picture frame.
Mhm.
Okay, this is a particular moment of the life of wildebeest, the birth. This is a
Birth.
female,
Mm.
and the birth is starting. Some two legs are coming out, and what we can see here, you must believe me, is that we already have the face and the nose of the young, the calf coming out. You see the black part here, the black part is the nose and the face of the young. So he is still breathing.
Mhm.
And this moment can last even half an hour. And here the calf is dropping down. This is the calf. This is some of placenta, and this is the mother. Now you can see and understand that it is just born, maybe 2 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, because two reasons. First, it's still wet.
Yeah.
Second, some placenta. And the mother now starts to push the calf, to kick a bit the calf, to push
To stand up.
him to stand up and run.
Mm.
Because around here can be a lot of predator, so danger. And normally 3, 4, 5 minutes, the calf will run close to the mother. Incredible. This is the fastest newborn in the world in 3 minutes for that can run. This is a Thompson gazelle. And here I tell you, but you can understand, it is still a little bit wet. So just born, just standing, and immediately looking for the milk of the mother. Immediately. When they are just born, they know exactly. Probably they have like a GPS. They know where they must go. And the mother is licking to remove maybe some part of placenta, or to remove any smell that can attract other predators from far. This is another part, no? Is not so stable, but the mother is pushing the calf to jump, to stay, to walk. This is a warthog, mother and young, and in this image you can see that no leg is touching the ground. They are flying. Another particular, when the warthogs are running, always the tail is up, always.
Mhm.
Do you have any question, or can I continue?
You can go ahead.
Okay. This is caracal. Caracal is the African lynx, and it is a bit rare, not easy to see. less easy to take picture. The most important thing is to try to approach to this is valid for all animals, but mainly for this. When you try to approach it, you must go very, very slowly. You must be patient. You must avoid to let the animal feel you like a danger.
Excuse me, is it a kind of wildcat?
Sorry?
Is it a kind of wildcat?
No, lynx.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a bigger, than
Yeah.
the wildcat. Yeah, absolutely. This is like a small, no, not small. It's bigger than the fox, okay?
Ah, bigger than a fox.
Yeah, okay. This is a leopard. A leopard walking. Incredible, these parts of the leopard, very, very long. Okay, composition and discussion about this image. I like the action of the leopard in this image.
Mm.
I don't like the left part because it is a little bit disturbing, correct? But again, this is the image. I don't want to use Photoshop to remove this, and for this reason, I present this image because it's, however, a good image. One of the part that the value that can give value is this clear, not dark, light part of this, because let us to see very well the form of the shoulder of the muscles of the leopard. If any one of you doesn't agree, it is absolutely possible. It is a point of view. This is my point of view, but maybe there are different point of view. Okay, this is a leopard female with a young. This young is about 4 months old. And now I want to tell another thing, to underline another thing. We can see the white in the background.
Yes.
The white in the background is white clouds. There are sometimes the sky that it is like so, completely not white, but clear or gray, but without any texture of the clouds. And normally, photographers say today is not a sunny day, so it is not interesting to go and take pictures. In this case, it is perfect. If I had light blue sky or clouds, surely it was a disturb. Here we look, our eyes go straight to the leopard, a little bit go around in the frame that is a tree, and then come back here and no more move.
Yes.
This is what I want. When I present a picture, I want to try, not always I will succeed in this, but I want to try to concentrate the eyes of the person that is looking at this picture as maximum as possible to a subject. This is an incredible light, once a life. very early in the morning. This is the first ray of the light, of sunlight, that go in towards this leopard. I knew another thing. When I go in savannah, or always when I go to take picture, normally I do it many days in the same place, many days with the same subject. I come back many times, because this is the way to have more chance to have better images, because each time you go, you learn something about the weather, about the landscape, about the animal, about the situation. So in this case, I found this male. This is a male leopard. I found this male leopard, and I memorized the area, and I came back every following days. So I arrived here still in the darkness, but I saw, because this leopard was up on this dead tree. If it was in the grass, it was impossible to see with the darkness. And I waited until the moment of the right light, the first ray of the sun. Fantastic, by my opinion. This is the same leopard, the same male, that later went to hunt, chased these Thompson gazelles, and it was in the savannah, okay? And I know that the behavior of the leopard is clear. If the leopard is in area where hyenas, lions, or other animals, predators, can roam around, he must go up as soon as possible with the prey on a tree, because it is not easy for the other predator climb.
Like this. For
hyenas, it is impossible. Lions can do it, but it is difficult. And if they succeeded, they can do in the biggest branch, not on top of, in the smaller part of the tree. So the leopard that is less heavier than a lion will move with the prey far from the main, from the bigger part of the tree, in such a way that the weight of the lion stop the lion because of the danger to fall down. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. This is another leopard that catched a mongoose. I saw the hunt, the action, but it was not possible for me to take picture because of, you see, two bushes. And but when he took in the mouth up, I was there, ready. Now, again, is this picture okay or not? There are a lot of confusion. Okay, blurred, sure, but there are a lot of confusion here. Can we accept or not? I think that we can try to accept, because the central part that there is leopard and the mongoose are very, very, very sharp and clear. But this is not a normal picture that I will propose, I will present, that I present, because of disturb all around. Even this, you can see no disturb, or better, a small disturb here, this one, but nothing to do for me. This is a golden jackal. and the young. The young. What is this position of the young? The jackals and the wild dogs go to hunt very far and leave the cubs. In this case, they are called the pups, the ones of the, the pups in the den. So the pups go inside the den and wait for the return of the parents, no? And when they return from the hunt, they will regurgitate some piece of meat. And this is exactly what is waiting. Is waiting that this is the father in this case will regurgitate some meat. And you see, he is asking with the eyes. He is asking,
"Am I getting a barbecue?"
Yeah. Yes. Okay. This is a black shouldered jackal. This jackal found an egg of ostrich, and he is trying to break
it.
Break it to eat, but for it will be impossible. I saw sometimes lions try to do it, and sometimes they didn't succeed. Other time after half an hour. So you can suppose how hard it is. Vulture, rupel, the same jackal, black-shouldered jackal. This is a prey, a Thompson gazelle. And you can see a fight between the two to have the access to start to eat. Normally, they agree to eat together, or before the jackal and later the vulture. This is a hyena portrait. I like very much this. Again, we have some disturb, but these are almost the same color of the fur of the skin of the hyena. So I like it. And again, it is absolutely sharp, the head, the teeth, the ears. And so it comes, can I say, it comes out from the image, okay?
Yes.
One thing that probably not all of you saw, please have a look to the ears. Some minimum parts are missing. These are the fights between hyenas. They bite. Yeah, bite each other. And this is the result.
Lost part of the.
Yeah, we are at the sunset. This is the ball of a sun. Yeah, going down. And I went very low, as low as possible, to take this picture.
Perfect.
Another thing. Normally, I never put the subject in the center. In this case, I liked this. Of course, some people can say it is not the correct way to take a picture. If you see, it is not. I put the subject in the center or in the middle, very rare, but sometimes I do. Okay. This is a group of wildebeest. And this is a hyena. The hyena was walking here. Hyena is a predator for the wildebeest. But the animal can read from the behavior of each animal what they are doing or what they will do in a short time. I mean, these wildebeest saw this hyena walking in a way that was clear. This hyena was not hunting. For this reason, they are quite calm. Otherwise, we would see these running away very fast. One of these seems to be very courageous, because he is playing like charging the hyena. But if suddenly this hyena stop and turn the head, you will see all the wildebeest run away very, very, very fast. We are very late in the afternoon. The sun has went down since already 10 minutes, but we have a little the red of the sky, the atmosphere. Orange, and this is a hyena with the carcass. Hyena, people say that hyena always look for carcass. This is not true. Hyena is one of the most successful predator in the hunt, but they normally hunt during the night, or better, early in the morning and late in the afternoon, but with the darkness. So since people don't see hyena hunting during the day, they say that the hyenas don't hunt, but look for rest of carcass. You will, I am sure, because I saw many times hunt of a hyena, and I will show you now. This is exactly the zebras we saw before, with one eagle and two vultures, remember?
Yes.
After minutes later, a hyena smelt it from very far and saw the birds coming down from the air, from the sky, sorry, and so went to see why the vulture was flying down, and found the carcass. And so hyena don't want to have a colleague when he's eating, and so he is pushing away, running to push away, but he come back to eat. This is a hyena just hunted. You can see the eye still alive,
still alive,
and this, you see what the teeth of hyena are probably the most powerful in the world of all animal. I suppose these are 20 seconds of action of biting. And another thing, it is very interesting. You can see a red.
The blood.
No, the blood. Yeah, very red, because it is just opened. No, just come out the blood. In 1 minute, with the oxygen, with the air, it will become darker. Here you see darker, no? Okay. Yes. This is another hunt. Three hyenas hunted this wildebeest, and hyenas and the wild dogs start to eat without killing. Leopard, lions, and cheetah, they suffocate the animal before. And when the animal is dead, they start to eat. Hyenas and wild dogs start immediately. You can see this is still alive.
Yes.
And they already started to eat, no? I forgot to tell you. I saw this hyena run. I asked why this hyena is running now.
And with binocular, I looked far, and I saw a group of wildebeest. So I thought, maybe it's hunting. It is better that I follow driving. I follow the hyena, and the may I say, hyena pursued the wildebeest for 2 kilometers. And I drove back of them for 2 kilometers, 40 kilometers per hour. Okay, this is a cheetah. A cheetah with rainbow. It is not easy, but sometimes it happens. Again, please, no manipulation, no Photoshop. Thank you.
Well, you're lucky.
Yeah, I am lucky, but I try the luck many days. So I have more chance. Okay. If you go one day, you have not many chance. But if you go maybe 800 days, you are not so lucky if it happened only once. Okay. Okay, cheetah. This cheetah is drinking. I am very low, and you can see. Please, when you take picture of an animal, try to stay as low as possible. Of course, safety first. Okay.
Yeah.
And I learned a bit how to approach to animal, and in a safety way. And the first thing is move very slowly, slow movement. You must avoid that the animal, any animal, can fear you, can think you are a possible danger, because in this way you have two cases: the animal or run away or attack
you.
Yeah. So very low movement. And sometimes it happens that some animal accept you. This cheetah is a cub about 2 or a little bit more than 2 months old. So very small. This is a family. It is raining, you see.
It's beautiful with the rain.
Yeah. How can you take picture of the rain in such a way? First, it must rain. Second, it must rain a little bit hard. I mean, a soft shower will not have big drops. And third, you have to choose an exposure time more or less from 125 and 250. In such a way, you will have the line or some line. Okay?
Yeah.
This is the mother, and these are 4 waiting for the end of the rain. Normally, when it is raining, the family will join very close each other. Here is raining very hard, big rain, and we have 5 cubs. These are 5 cubs under the mother to protect a bit from the rain. And please have a look of the calm of this mother. I am in front of her, but she has no fear of me. I am in the car, but I am here in my place about 25-30 meters from the cheetah, but since more than 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, stop without moving the car and waiting. In this way, the animal understand that you are not a fear for him. And another thing, If you are out of the car, the animal see the human shape, and the man is the worst animal in the world. So any animal will run away when they see a man. But if you are inside the car is like a bush. The car is not a problem. Even if you move your arm inside, you are not a man. This is a second picture. You can see that the mother is scrolling, and some you can see easier some cubs, no?
Cubs.
Yes. Then when it is raining hard, normally the predators like to go hunt because there is less visibility.
Mhm.
And the herbivores are more, can I say, distract, not careful.
Yeah.
And so it is easier for the predator to approach closer and to have more success, more probability, more possibility of success. So this mother is moving. The 5 cubs follow her. You see that the grass is very high and it is colored because of some flowers. And I, of course, followed this mother because I knew very, very probably she is going hunt. I followed after 2.5 hours. The situation is this one.
Mhm.
And I took this picture that I like. Fantastic picture, by my opinion. It is raining, you see.
Yes,
But in this case, I used 2,000 of exposure time because I had to fix it, no, to make sharp the subject.
Mhm.
And when I shot, when I shot, I avoid to put in the center, you see, in 1/3. I like in 1/3. Shooting. While I was shooting, I decided the composition. Then the gazelle has been chased, has been captured. The mother suffocated it and then started to move in the direction of the cubs. They were not so far. The cubs arrived. The mother is looking around if there are dangers. I mean, hyenas or lions or other predators that possible they saw and come to stilt. Can I say stilt? To take the prey. So the cubs arrive and then they wait. And it is incredible, this picture, because it is clear. They are so small. They are not enough big, and they are not so the teeth are not so strong to open and to start to eat the meat. So they must wait the mother, the open, that remove the skin, and then they can start to lick and suck some meat. This is another situation. The mother chased, suffocated a calf of a gazelle, and now is going to the cubs left around. This is one cub. It's about 10 months old. The mother will stay with the cubs until 16, 18 months old. And every day the mother will hunt, and the sons will see every day how to do. They learn every day the behavior, because when the mother will leave, will push them away from family, they will have to hunt alone, and so they must know how. And when the mother finds a small prey, like this small fawn of gazelle, always she leave the cubs to try to do it. And this one already shows us that she already learned with a leg put down, but it depends. Not all already learned how to suffocate it. These are two. All these pictures are different individuals. So different times, different months, different place. And this is another, is clear, the mother and the 4 cubs. The 4 cubs don't know what to do now. And they wait that the gazelle will start running. As they see running, immediately they remember, if something is running, we have to pursue it and to catch it. The mother is looking around if there are dangers. This is a young one, but already alone. How can I say that is a young? Because of the fair here. They will leave here the fair like here, no? In the neck, the neck will become like here later than 2.5 years. So this is about 2 years old, but it is already alone. So he must hunt by himself. And here, this is a young, about 3 months old wildebeest, and he knows that when he will be adult, he will have the horns, but now we don't have the horns, and it seems like he is using the horns to defeat. But the end, it is clear. The cheetah will capture and we suffocate and then we eat. This is a case in which the cheetah must leave the prey. Okay, this cheetah had 3 cubs and were a little bit far. The cheetah approached to the calf, about 2.5 months old, ran and captured. You see that is rolling, no?
Yes.
But immediately the mother ran towards the cheetah, and so the cheetah decided soon, I must leave because I don't want to have the danger to receive the horns. You can see the horns, no, of the mother. Because if I will have a wound, maybe I will not be able in the future to hunt, and so my sons, my cubs, will die because nobody will give them meat. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this picture is not a good picture. I mean, if you submit this picture to the exhibition, you will have a result, very bad result. Because it is not so strong immediately. I say always that a picture must immediately, in 1 second, must, can I say, hurt you? Okay. But this picture is absolutely a story, a documentary, perfect documentation of the situation. An attempt to hunt and the defense of the mother of the prey. This is absolutely much immediately clear, no? This is a male cheetah, an adult that is trying to to catch an adult wildebeest. You see already he tried with the teeth here, but he must put down and then suffocated it. And he is fighting a lot to pull down. The other wildebeest of the group are looking this situation, but they will not come to defense. Only the mother with the cubs, with the phone. This is another same action. Another is trying to pull down. Again, you can see no or very low, less disturb around. So your attention will concentrate here. For me, it's very important. Any picture must put the observer in the condition to go immediately straight to the subject and never move the eyes from it. This is another hunt, and you can see in this moment, this is the end of the hunt because the cheetah will pull down and then suffocate. This is against the light because sometimes I want to do something different. It's not easy. So I prepared because to take this picture of hunt, the most important thing is the position that you take before the end of the hunt. It is impossible to drive to follow the action. Impossible. You will always be too late. So I must find the prey. I must understand if there are more, which of those will be the prey, and then try to understand which will be the escape route of the prey and where the cheetah will catch it. And there I must wait if it will happen. You understand that it is absolutely no easy, and you must have a lot of experience, of field experience. Okay, question. Do you like this picture or not?
I like it.
Yes, we do.
It is strange. I mean, it is different than usual. Okay, this is more common. Not easy to take this picture. Yeah, you can try, but not easy for the reason I already said. But even here, you can see the cheetah is reaching. They will put the claws. They will pull down and then will suffocate it. Perfect. This is the situation. You see? Perfect. You understand perfectly. And here you can see that the cheetah chose the one and chased one. These are three brothers. The male of a family, when they will become adult, the male will stay together for life. If they are two males, three males, four males, they will join. They will make a team, fantastic hunters team, incredible. This is strange. What does this happen? I say this is the Olympic Games for animals. 100 meters. No, really.
More than 100 meters.
Yeah, really. The cheetah, there were many gazelles. The cheetah chose one, not this, another one. And when it started running, he didn't care of this that was closest. And this, when immediately understood something was a danger, start running, and causally it was in the same direction of a cheetah. hippos. Must I go faster? Better? Yeah, better. I will go a little bit faster because I have many other things. Okay.
Okay.
This is, I think, exclusive, unique image. I never saw image of a fight between hippo and crocodile. Very strong. I choose this place and I stayed 4 full days exactly where I am now to take this picture. Of course, I didn't know if it should be possible to take the picture, but I played the luck and I waited, and it happened. Again, this lasted probably 2 or 3 seconds. It means that if I was not ready, it was impossible. If you are looking around and it happened, you take the camera, but it is already finished all. And this is another picture I took in the same place. So 4 days here. I choose this place because I saw this big crocodile, and I thought probably it will happen something very interesting. And this is an attack of the crocodile. What it is incredible is that the wildebeest, this one and all the other are not seeing nothing. No, didn't saw the danger. Only this one. This cub is about 40 years old. Better. I found a lioness that is a female, and I looked at the teeth. I understood that the teeth, can I say, were used. Someone was sucking milk from these teeth. So I stopped and I waited and I followed this lioness until she, the female, arrived to the hide where the cubs were. So I learned the place of the cub, the hide, and I came back many days after. But I knew that every 1 week or 10 days, the mother must change the hide because a lot of bad smell because of features of in the same place, because the cubs are very, very small, 4 days, and they must stay in the same place for all the day with the mother or without the mother. And so the mother moved in another place, and I took this picture. This is exactly the file as I took the picture. Exactly. No any change. No crop, nothing. Exactly as taken. And you can see this is one of the cub of 40 days about old. You can see his word is from the ground up to 20-30 centimeters high, no more. His word is that one. And he is between the legs, the front leg of the mother. He is in the safer place possible. This is a very nice male. Even here, even in this case, there are many lions, there are many males, but some are very beautiful. Some others are very not beautiful. So if you take a picture of those beautiful, you will have a good picture. Otherwise, not. Minutes ago, I told you that often I choose to take picture with something very close to me in such a way to have a blurred frame. And this is case, no? This is grass. Probably less than 2 meters from me, and the lion is 20 meters. So it is completely blurring. This is a lioness hidden behind, this is a tree and grass, and same situation. Grass very close to me gives this blurring. So it is like, again, a frame. It's something that is not disturbing. Here, it's disturbing a bit more than this, correct? This is the first light of the morning. I would say perfect light to take a picture. And in this day, I said any day is different from the other day. Any light is different from another day. And in this day, I had light towards blue. Incredible. Once alive, no Photoshop, no. I can show you the raw file is blue light, but once alive. And you say that I am lucky. Okay, I am lucky.
Very interesting.
This is a fight, a real fight. Now you see in the nose, blood. Here, blood. You see here?
Blood.
Here, blood. Here. Blood from the claws of the lioness. And please have a look how many fair here. All around is fair. It means that the claws erased some, scratched some up, even here. They are fighting hard. Okay, normally the predator suffocate in the throat. Sometimes the lions in the mouth, in the nose, not the mouth. He is suffocating now. Here he is capturing. This is interesting. There was a group of wildebeest coming down in this direction. I saw very far, from very far, some lions. I saw the direction. I supposed if the wildebeest will continue in that direction, the lions or one of the lion will try to attack. And this walked very, very low, very low. Sometimes you can see the cat, the home cat do the same. And exactly in this moment, he is starting to run. And no wildebeest until now saw the lioness, this is female. In this moment, exactly this one is seeing, you see, this one. A second later or less a second later, all will run away. But no chance. One has been captured. This is a situation that the first thing I said is it is important to know the behavior of the animal. Okay, I was driving. It was very late in the afternoon, and I saw this situation. Okay, situation is the ground is without grass, is clear, and there are gazelles, Thompson gazelles, going up and down, going up and down. I drove further, and I saw a lioness about 400 or 500 meters from this place in the high grass. And she was walking in this direction, in the direction of the gazelles. The grass was too high. For me, it was not possible to follow the lionesses. But the behavior of the lionesses told me probably she's going hunting. And direction was exactly the one of these gazelles. So I drove back. I stopped here and I waited. if I will have luck, of course, the lionesses will come here to try to hunt, correct? And so waiting, I had no information, no idea about the lionesses. I didn't know where she was and if she was coming here. But I waited and I started to take picture like this. It is a nice picture, nothing very big, but nice picture, you know. And I was taking picture. I was looking inside the camera. And this is not the first shot, of course, but I saw inside the camera lioness coming, and I started to shoot with a high, how do you say, a lot of frame per seconds, of course. And this is one of the picture. For me, is incredible, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, again, wait a bit. I look for a word. Sorry. Yeah, defect or fault or blemish is okay. Okay, this picture for me has a blemish. Not enough space in front of the nose of the gazelle. I would like to have more, not much, more space, but this is the picture. And again, even if there is, by my opinion, a blemish, it is very, very, very strong impact, incredible impact. It seems that the lioness is coming up to me, lioness, no? And there is the prey in front of me, the prey that is blurring. Why? The exposure time is not very fast. So enough fast to freeze the lions because it's coming in my direction, but not enough to freeze the gazelle that it is crossing. This is the one of the image after that one. You can see the lionesses that catch it. I like all the gazelle running away in the dust. I like much. Okay, blemish of this one. For me, this one is very strong image because of the tail and the power of the muscles. But there is a big blemish. I can't see what the lioness is doing. I can see that the lioness is suffocating the prey, the gazelle, or better, I see, but difficult to see. If I don't tell you, you can't understand. So this picture is to put in to throw away. Okay. Wild dogs. It is raining hard. We have a lot of wild dogs here. And this is a picture of the landscape, of the background of the environment where the wild dog live. Two puppies. The third is coming out from the den. These are all coming. These the old of these, the age of these is about 2.5 months old. You can see on the right an adult, on the left another adult. They are patrolling the area and the small cubs. Here we have 3 adults, 4. They are going in the den to call out all the pups. They are coming back from the hunt, and as the jackal we saw before, they are ready to regurgitate the meat to the pups. So they are calling them, come out that we feed you. This is an adult that are cleaning a den. This is the mother that is calling out 2 pups. Okay, here it is clear. All the pups run and are waiting for the meat here. You see, all the mouth of the pups are close to the mouth of the adults, waiting for the meat, because if one piece of meat will drop down, only one will have it. And so there is a fight between all the pups. The wild dogs are very enemy of hyenas. They like a lot to bite the hyena. So anytime they see a hyena, they try to bite them. Look at the mouth of hyena. Very strong teeth. But the wild dogs are are faster in movement. So they can run and try to bite. If you remember, the picture, the image of hyena before with the carcass, it is the same place 1 or 2 days before. Okay. Hunt of wild dogs. Hunt, just chase it, you see, just chase it, and immediately they start to eat. I like much this picture, really much. This picture, I will tell you, tell a story, but in the contest, in the exhibition, no success, 0 success. And normally the judges say that they are looking for stories. Probably they don't know or they don't understand. Okay, 1 and 2 wild dogs. They are the first 2 of a pack of 8 that they are running behind these, so they are back. And these chased the prey of these, they choose the calf wildebeest, about 3 months old. And their direction is exactly towards this one. This is the mother that try to relent, to slow down, to relent, is correct? Yeah. The run of the wildebeest, sorry, wild dogs. What it is strange, absolutely strange, by my opinion, is all the other adults that run in the direction of wild dogs. It is strange, but the wildebeest are very stupid, foolish, completely foolish. Okay, here wild dogs captured one and hold, waiting for the colleague, for the other dogs, and then all together will pull down and start to eat. These pictures are very difficult to do because you have to drive at 40, 50 kilometers per hour, following the dogs running 3, 4, 5 kilometers against or towards the prey. Okay, this is my last. This is a short debate with the cheetah, but immediately cheetah understood what I told him, and he's relaxed, and I touched in the nose, and the cheetah licked my fingers, and I still have all 5 fingers. Okay.
You're not scared.
Okay. No. Okay. This is, I don't know, it was out. Sorry. This is an incredible picture. Again, you must understand the route, the way that they will do running, and you must wait when they will pass close to you. Otherwise, it's impossible to do this image. Okay, I will stop. I have some contest, 2 more, some contest images. If I have time, you have to decide, and some others, it can be very fast. Some others where I can show how to choose between 2 images, similar images. But I stop and I wait for you.
Yes, Mr. Rizzato, you can go on. We would love to see them.
I can go on?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how to choose? Okay, all these are raw file. So no nothing. As you know, raw file is always bad image. Okay, you must edit it, but it is okay just to show. Okay, here we don't have sharp eyes. You saw blurring. The sharp is here in the nose.
Yeah.
This photo, by my opinion, is absolutely a mistake. Always, or almost always, sharp eyes. First of all, sharp eyes. This one. This one, we have sharp eyes. Okay. We have even sharp nose and so on. Okay. But mainly sharp eyes. This one is not okay, by my opinion. Okay.
Agree.
Light. This is not a good picture, but is correct, is good for light. This is the first light of the day. I tell you exactly the time. 8 minutes past 7. The first light of the day is about 10 minutes before 7. Okay, so this is about 18 minutes after the dawn. Okay,
Yeah.
look at this light. Same cheetah, same place. Okay, this is 40 minutes after 7:48, so 58 minutes after the sun. Can you see? I still must edit. Okay, this is a raw file as shot, but you can see here you have good color. Here is pale color. Okay, so it means that the light is absolutely much important for any file, any image, and best time of the day, early in the morning, late in the afternoon, if you have the sunlight. Okay. This is bad light because it's about noon, so the worst light you can choose. Okay. But I want to show you this image because please look at the head. Here you have a confused head because of the grass in the background. Here you can see correctly the face. Correct?
Yes.
So you see a very different time in shooting, same place, same animal, and so on. But the result, please don't look at the light because it's not good light. Don't look at the, okay, this image is poor, very poor image, but it is important for me to show to you that even the landscape, the background is important to check any time. In this case, you can read. In this case, not so easy to read the face. Okay. This is another, I say always raw file. This is an agama lizard with one background, and this is another background, much better. It is enough to move half a meter right or left and maybe find in the background green grass instead of nothing. This is a bird. A lot of confusion everywhere, but I don't look the confusion in this. Please look here. This is a little bit in the shadow, a little bit turned in the other side, and this is perfect. Can you see? So I am in the same place. I am taking picture. I must wait when the bird turn the head towards me, or better, put the beak and the eye in the sunlight. See? Okay? Don't look at the overexposure because it is a raw file. It's simple to edit. Almost the same. This is another bird in the middle of a good situation of color, but look at the head of the bird. Much better, this one. And you can see very, very, very minimum difference. But the result is completely different. Look at the background of this one and this one. Completely different result. Completely. Only half a meter left or righter. But I must look, I must put attention not only at the subject, but much more at the background. Completely different, you see. Oh.
Yes.
This image, two grebes dancing, same. The grebes on the left is in shadow. You can say, okay, this is a nice picture because it is a particular moment of the life of the grebes. They are dancing. These are honey dancing and so on. Okay, but this is the same, much better. Okay, this is a grebes in the sunset, no? The sun will go already went down. So I put attention to this part. You can see, you can say nice. I must edit, please. This has no edit, no, okay. But if I took this one, it's much better. It is the same moment. 1 second before, 1 second later. Look, completely different. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is another one. Look at this and look at this. Completely different. If I show to you, nice this picture, okay, but this is much better.
Much better.
Okay, I see that the horizon is not okay, but I can, when I edit, I can, okay, adjust it, okay. Well, the same, this one. This is a male that is preparing, he went to the hair to prepare himself for a female, for a lady, no? He's looking for a lady. It is the same. 1 second before, 1 second later, 2 seconds before, 2 seconds later. But please observe before shooting. Observe always the landscape, sorry, the background, always. Even same, always the same. Look at the head of the grebe. I am not a good photographer for flowers because I don't like, okay. I don't like to take picture of flower, but look at this. Please look at the background. If you open the stop aperture, it is better, no? Otherwise, you have a lot of confusing here, right and left.
Yes.
Here, less confusing. In this case, you are more concentrated to the flower. Here, you look at the flower, but then you are looking what is there, what is there, but the subject is a flower, not here. And this disturbs a lot, by my opinion. Look at this. This is a series. These are two images, but there is this hawk flying, respecting to the sunlight. You have two different images, 1 second before, 1 second later. You see, the light, incredible. Go to all the theaters or none because in shadow. completely different. Same bird, same action, 1 second before or later. Okay, I have finished. Now, contest exhibition. I have very few. We have already. So, this, by my opinion, is a very good picture. The subject is the head of a lioness. You look at the lioness in the head, and probably you will not move the eyes from it. Or if you move, very fast movement, and then you turn there. The blue around, the light blue around is very, 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 very unusual, okay, but very strong, very impact. We already saw this background, nothing disturbing, except this one. I already told you this one, okay. Already told you this one.
Yeah.
Even this one, sorry, I prepared my, I talk, I said before, okay. Okay, the two. This is a very important moment, very impact in this situation, this part. But all the other, on all the other parts, so and so confusing. Here we don't have confusing. So you look at this one only, nothing else. I already talked of this one. This is much better than this one. Because here, maybe you don't understand. Another big problem of the judges, of a member, of a jury member, normally is that very few have knowledge. Very few have the experience to judge. And so, if I show a picture like this, that I told you the story, nobody knows, and probably each one think, okay, there are one cheetah or one wildebeest, nothing else. Here, we understand, all people understand very well. Okay, this is the same problem as the eagle before. I cut the tail. Okay, is it a big blemish or not? Each one can answer. Really, this has another blemish. This part has no light, is in shadow. And even the face here. Here, the face is less important, that has not all the sun. But here, yes, because I have difficult to read, to see the eyes the most. So, by my opinion, this image has a lot of blemishes, but each one can think, even, sorry, disturbing a lot, this one and even this one. But you have to, it's not easy to take picture. Not all the time we can choose the best situation, and we succeeded in shooting in the best situation possible. For me, this is fantastic, but I found very, very, very few members of jury that awarded this. Very, very few. This is different. This is very, very strong impact in this picture. Of this one, I already talked. There is a blemish here because I can't understand. I know, but people normally looking at this has a lot of difficult understanding what is happening, that this is the head, here there is a gazelle, he is suffocating, and so on. So this is a wrong image. Okay, this one is a fantastic image, absolutely. I have finished. Sandumi.
Thank you, Mr. Rizzato. It was really wonderful. The images, the collection of the images are really fantastic. And I have a few more questions in the chat box. I would like to go with the first. So they're asking whether you have any particular reason for you to choose when shooting the aperture that you choose.
Yes. Normally, I use for the picture you saw. Normally, I am using 500 millimeters, and the aperture is from 4 to 5.6. So open, but it is not easy to have enough depth of field to have sharp all the subject. I mean, sometimes in the portrait of lions, I want always to focus on the eyes. But if I have 4 aperture, probably the nose will be blurred or a little bit blurred. So it is each time a big match to face. And sometimes I decide to close to 8 or 11, but very few times.
Okay. Thank you. And the next question is regarding your behind the scenes experience and the preparations, the behind the scenes experience in your career and the preparations.
How I can have experience?
No, not really. The question is, can you share your behind the scenes experience? What has happened around you when capturing the moment?
Sorry.
Any interesting experience that you have gained while capturing the moment?
Some
Yeah.
events. Some events.
Yeah.
1 million events. one. Okay, one is the cheetah that is on the car we saw before, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheetah are short, are not so high, about 60 centimeters, like a dog, more or less like a dog. So when they have to look for prey in savannah, they have to look sometimes very far. I mean, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers far. And since they are low, it is almost impossible for them to see far. So they choose like a termite mound, or like a dead tree, and they jump on in such a way to go at 2 meters high or 3 meters high and look far. In the last 30, 40 years, there are a lot of tourist cars in the savannah. So some individual started casually to jump on the car, on the bonnet of the car, and understood that in such a way he is higher and he can look very far. So this individual probably will do often. Almost each time he see a car, he will jump on. I suppose the individual will be less than 5%, less, very rare, not common. But when it happens, you saw you can have a closer approach, a closer contact with the animal. In that case, the cheetah is about 12 months old. The cheetah showed me the teeth like in aggressive way, and I was absolutely, I had no fear. I know cheetah is not dangerous, and so I told, sorry, I have no fear. So please, calm, relax, that we can become friends, no? And I waited a bit, and then very slowly, with a very slow movement, I started to go closer to him with my hand, and I touched him, the cheetah, and he licked my hand. And I liked this. Is you know, if you have home a cat or a dog, it is normal. For me, it was interesting because this proved that the animal are not dangerous if you have the right behavior, if you don't show them that you can be a danger. And this was many years ago. And then after this, I learned this very well, and I started to approach to animal more, and in a slowly, very, very slowly. It happened with a fox. I found a fox, and it seems not to escape. It was calm. I waited a bit. I sat down, and then I started to move towards the fox. I think I needed almost 1 hour to make 30 meters. So you can understand. But I arrived very close, and I touched the fox in the head, and the fox was absolutely relaxed and stayed there. And for me, it was fantastic. Fantastic because it proved once again that the relation between man and the animal in the right way is absolutely possible.
Interesting. And the next question is based on photography affecting wildlife and how such effects can be minimized. The effect of photography in wildlife and how can such effects be minimized?
The disturb of photographers in wildlife.
Yeah.
I already told, if you move slowly, and this is even when you are driving, if you see an animal, you mustn't drive at 50 per hour to arrive fast, because the animal is there. If you arrive 1 minute later, the animal is still there. But if you go slowly, the animal, I can't say that he will not disturb it by me. But if the animal will continue to do what he was doing, it means that my disturb is absolutely minimum. No, it is clear. And I told you the picture with the cheetah with the 5 cubs under the cheetah, the mother, and when it was raining. No, the mother is absolutely eyes closed. It is a relaxed, and I was there. But not all drivers, not all photographers do it. I know.
Okay. Next is the shutter speed that you normally use.
Sorry?
The shutter speed that you normally use.
Okay. Shutter speed. Normally, I want to freeze the action, the movement.
Okay.
I mean to see sharp details of the animal. To do this, since the animal is moving, at least 2,000, 3,000. It depends from the animal. If there is a kingfisher, that is a small animal, when he from a perch, he fly down in the water, I saw that sometimes 5,000 is not enough to freeze. but is very, very, very fast movement for kingfisher. Even cheetah, they say that it can run 90 kilometers per hour, 100, it's the fastest mammals in the world. But a kingfisher is much, much faster.
Yeah. And continuing with that, there is a question from Supun asking if there is high ISO, like if you are going for ISO ranges like 2000, how can we reduce the noise of the image?
Okay, first, if you can have a camera expensive, normally the sensor of the best cameras has much less noise than the normal camera. Second, there are software that can reduce the noise. One is, I am using this, is Denoise, Topaz Denoise. And this is absolutely good to reduce Topaz Denoise. If you want, I can write later. I can, yeah, write later to you. But the first important is to have a good camera.
Okay, next is from Abhinayak. So he's asking how to manage maintaining the focus of fast-moving animals. How do you focus the fast-moving animals? How do you manage it?
The focus. This is I suppose, the most difficult thing to do when you take picture in wildlife. And this is absolutely experience. You must make a lot of tests. You must make a lot of training. You must to try to understand how the software of the camera works. The big mistake that I did for many years, and I suppose all people do, is to think with the own brain how it can do. No, you must understand how it works, the camera, how it works, how it has been written, the software, the program of the camera. And you can understand this making a lot of tests with different setting, and then to try to understand which can be better. Very difficult. I had a lecture about the autofocus, 4 hours. But 4 hours talking about the autofocus, and I am sure that at the end, not so clear all the things, because it is not easy. Okay, I can give you generally one suggestion. Use one only focus point, or the minimum that you can, 3, 5, 7. Not all the focusing point, all the area, automatic, I don't know how each brand calling different, automatic focusing, no. The minimum number of points you can choose, you can set. Is it clear, Sandumi?
Yes,
okay.
Clear enough. One more question, Mr. Rizzato, from Thilan. He would like to know ideas on urban wildlife and conservative wildlife photography, which is trending in the competitions these days.
No, I didn't understand. In the competition?
About urban wildlife and conservative wildlife.
Conservation. Okay, not sure if I understood. If submitting images about the conservation can have some result in the competition. The question is this one? No.
That's based on nowadays the competitions are more into urban wildlife and conservative wildlife like categories. So he's asking some.
Yeah, in some not. Oh, okay. Wildlife, there are a lot of competition, many in the world. I suppose there are more than, sure, 1,000 a year. Probably they are 1,000 some hundreds a year. Conservation, less, much less, very few. And normally these are the most important wildlife competition in the world that are about less than 15, and where there are all the most important photographers, even National Geographic photographers. So not so easy to get an award.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Rizzato. I would like to invite Mr. Saman Kulasudia to continue.
Thank you, Sanduni. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
we can hear
Thank you
you.
very much. It's in Sri Lankan time. This is almost 10:50. It's to 11, and presenting very good. Very interesting area. And what I noticed from your, other than capturing the technical thing, that the most important thing is that your patience. So, I think everybody has to agree with that. Not only for the wildlife photography, I think as human beings, we have to be patient. And also, once I go through your sort of your profile, and in 40 years, 40 years of human is not a small period, right? So, and it looks like that you have been doing and done a lot of thorough, study and research, and that's what I believe that's how you got the knowledge, as well as the sort of up to some extent fortunate to get sort of that very sort of a very rare events. So on behalf of the National Photographic Art Society of Sri Lanka, we'd like to take this opportunity. Thank you very much, and for sharing your experience, as well as showing some beautiful and very rare sort of very rare photographs that have not been seen most of us in exhibitions or in the photography, unless and otherwise today. So the lesson I got from you, and as well as I've been looking at, the study and research and research and research. So that's a big thing for each and everyone. And once again, thank you very much. And there's a big crowd for that, and Sri Lanka, and also I wonder you know about that. There's a electricity issue in Sri Lanka these days, power cut. Even though in the midst of schedule of the Sri Lankan as well as you, would like to take this opportunity to thank both parties for being in this session, and we hope to see you in person in future in Sri Lanka. And I discussed matter with Mr. Saman too, and I hope that there will be an opportunity to meet you in person in Colombo for a lively session. And I wonder whether we have the experience in Sri Lanka. So by saying that, thank you very much for all of you, and thank you very much, Saman Fernando, for organizing this. Sort of a very technical as well as very interesting session. And Sanduni, thank you very much for moderating the first session. And thank you very much, Mr. Bandhu Gunaratna, because I was a bit late because I had to attend another session. And thank you very much for being with all these people. Thank you very much for students. And I think you got very important points, as well as I have seen the questions you asked, that it looks like that you are doing sessions, as well as it looks like that you have learned something. And also it's depicted me that the curiosity of this field. So once again, thank you very much. I don't know whether I have spelled it, pronounce it correctly. For me, your name is Rizzato. Thank you very much. I wonder what is your background? Is it a Sri Lankan background? Your photograph?
Never. I have been never in Sri Lanka.
No, your background, the visual background, Zoom background.
Zoom.
Your back screen.
Background. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know where it is. I found I like it and I choose. I don't
so
know.
It shows me, it's give a hint that you like Sri Lanka, because Sri Lankan beach also same as this. I wonder, it's like
maybe,
some
maybe.
a tropical country.
No idea.
So thank you very much for all, and it's a pleasure to have a session with you. And Mr. Saman, I request you to, keep on the contacts with Mr. Rizzato, and we'll see how we can sort of work out for a lively session. So thank you very much. Good night for everyone, and have a peaceful night.
Mr. Saman, can we take a group picture? All the participants with Mr. Rizzato?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please.
I want to thank you all. Absolutely, thanks.
Can you please on your cameras?
Sorry.
No, Mr. Rizzato, you can go on.
No, I want to thank you all, and I hope you have been satisfied from.
Definitely,
from
and
you here.
Yes, Ms. Rizzato, I should say that you accepted my request without any hesitation, and I should thank you for that. And at the same time, you share lots of pictures when compared with the previous session you had with FIAP. So I'm very happy about that. And on behalf of NPAA Society, I'm very delighted and thankful for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's take a picture.
Be careful. Behind you, there is a cheetah.
Yes. That's your friend.
Be careful.
Okay, thank you for everyone for joining, and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye, Bon. Thanks.
Thank you, Rizzato.